Ah! Oh no! Oh no! I'm Juicy Select. I got myself in quite a bit of a quagmire, a quicksand, after supposedly claiming that, you know, a bunch of racist rednecks that were supposed to be shouting MAGA had attempted to have me hanging. But upon investigation being made, it was found out that there was something suspicious with that claim or story, although there's supposed to be two sides to the story. And now the judge says that I may have to go to the can for, something like, oh, practically, if not possibly, half a year, 150 days as a Hollywood, California celebrity. I get myself into this. I'm not suicidal. I'm not suicidal. I'm not suicidal. Juicy Select is not suicidal. Get up on me. Get the disciple. Insane vicelords in the county jail. Oh, no, suicidal. Officer Turkey. Officer Turkey. They took the make it seem like I'm suicidal. Help the different gang banging factions or cliques of old school gangsters or hoodlums, classic hoodlums, and classic supposed so-called classic Capone town. We interrupt your regularly scheduled program to bring you an important news bulletin. Juicy Select was found the next morning dead in his jail cell, as it is suspected that he himself had committed suicide, having taken his own life after he had so claimed as he was being escorted by the court bailiff to do his jail time in the county, that he himself was not suicidal. We will bring you further updates as it comes along. And now we will return excuse me, we will return you to your regularly scheduled program. Oh, Lucy, don't leave me. Oh, no, that's right. I'm a Peter Pan. I'm not in the woman. I'm in the man. That's what he said. No. So, Lucy, you can go back to Ricky. I'm not suicidal. I'm not suicidal. I'm not suicidal. Well, I don't know about Juicy Select, but I know I'm not suicidal. I don't think Sandra Bland was suicidal either. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Hold that thought, you all. I have here some of such coming into my comment section, spreading spam once again. I'm sick and tired of this crap. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so report this here. Okay. Now, let's see. Okay, put user in timeout. For that matter, put user in timeout. See, I'm gonna put user in timeout because he's coming and you know what. And furthermore, what else I want to do with this one user? Move such. Appreciate somebody coming here. Spam. Remove this cocksucker. My time, my notification section altogether. So I appreciate that. Anyway, where was I, you all? Oh yes, I was talking about Juicy Select. You know, a Peter Pan himself, Juicy Select. Of course, I knew I was talking about Juicy Select. And I mean, it was meant as a joke when I said, "Where was I?" You know. What up, though, Juicy? Juicy? Juicy Select. You got your pick of a lot of hot dogs going to your buns, you know. So what it be like, man? See, more hungry, man. We could do this the easy way, and we could do this the hard way, man. What it be like, Juicy Select? Celebrity? Celebrity of the gay persuasion? Peter Pan, Juicy Select? You know, male card carrying member to the LGBT community. You want to become your friend, man. You know what I'm saying? Your bedside companions, your bed bunk buddies. What up, though, Juicy Select? Huh? Man, come on, man. You got some Oscar Mayer with hot dogs. Boy, you want me to come friendly with you. Besides all that, you should like that, man. Seeing how you into that kind of activity with other males or men anyway. We got some pretty big Oscar Mayer winning hot dog ballpark franks for extra Polish sausages for you, Juicy Select. You know, to go into your buns. Man, we ain't hearing all that about you not suicidal, man. Man, damn all that, man. Don't tip the rain on our parade. We trying to have fun, man. I want to hear all that morbid, gory, regardless of whether or not you could be suicidal. Get him, y'all. Grab him. I love your buns, Juicy Select. I'm gonna give you some of such Aquaman winter hot dogs here, me and the boys. You know, so that we wouldn't be friendly with you. Juicy Select. I want to show you some such this here brotherly love. You know, cuddle you in the bed and tell you everything's gonna be all right. We here with you for the whole 150 days. Once you be put in GP, general population of the can, while doing the jailhouse rock, it'd be 9 brothers, from 6 to 9 to 13 brothers hanging outside your jail door, your jail cell door. And it's be like telling the officer turnkey, open this jail cell up, officer. Officer turnkey, open it up, man. Here's a little something for your trouble, man. Now, go on elsewhere. We don't need you now, man. Officer Turkey, Officer Turkey ain't listening to you, man. We just sent him on his way. He got to pay his rent as well. You know, and then son, he got to make his mortgage and his house payments, man. We just sent him the other way so we can have our fun, man. We don't want to be interrupted, man. You don't want our fun to be interrupted. And guess who's the I'm saying, guess who the main attraction, center stage, celebrity, or guess who this party been thrown for? The main attraction. Yours truly, Jesse Select. Jesse Select. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't hearing that, man. We ain't hearing that, man. You ain't gonna give up any buns. So what? So what? So what? You ain't gonna give up any buns? Oh, you gonna give up the buns, man. You gonna give up the buns in this camp, you know? You gonna give up the buns to more than quite a few. You know what I'm saying? We can do this the easy way, or we could do this the hard way, you know? You have different brothers come your way saying, gangsta or insane. You gonna give it up, man. Well, you really see us go insane all over you. We're gonna trade off, man, with you. You're gonna get those buns of yours, you're gonna take these Oscar Mayer winner hot dogs, ballpark Franks, or Equity Post Office. Seymour hungry. Seymour wanna have some fun, man. We wanna enjoy ourselves, you know. Savor the feel. Savor the feel and taste of the Oscar Mayer winner hot dogs. You know what I'm saying? As well, we want to savor your buns. Savor the feel and taste your buns. Come here, grab them. Get your hands down, man. Get your hands down. We want some buns. Get That'd be so funny. Hold that thought, man. This character coming here with this crap again. And get off my channel with all this spam, man. I'm playing with you. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Let me tell you what went down, Your Honor. Your Honor, your judgeship. Heavens to make a choice. But you know these Joe Palooka, Joe Schmo, Joe Schmucks, you know, they was like come out the woodwork, man. It was these couple few of them, you know what I'm saying? Like one quarter of a dozen. They come my way, they tell me, what up, fool? MAGA man, represent MAGA. What you ain't gonna represent, man? You be about something such you down for that other white boy, Sleepy Joe? Huh? Slow Joe. Oh man, we ain't hearing that. Then they stole on me. You know what I'm saying, Your Honor? Said, we said MAGA, fool. Boom, 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 boom. They said boom, boom, boom. Then they put this here around my neck, you know. Yeah, man. They was trying to make me be like, you know, they're gonna leave me hanging otherwise, you know what I'm saying? Said MAGA, fool. I was like, yeah, so that's what went down, Your Honor. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to establish an empire. You think I faked all this here? I told you what happened, Your Honor. And they had me in this noose. They were like, but then let it be known, Your Honor. I'm not suicidal. I'm not sure. Silence! Contempt of court. Do you want to be penalized for contempt of court? I don't care. I want the world to know. I'm not suicidal. Jesse Select, Jesse, Justice, Juicy Select here. My, my God, I didn't say. I said I'm not suicidal. I said they said MAGA. And they had the noose around my neck. I said, come here, fool. But then he so beefed up. I guess he got scared that if he go to jail, he want to be all beefed up, muscle bound. So they have a hard way to go, just in case he may have to throw off some deuce. But he got that celebrity. That's you heard of how you say white privilege. He got celebrity privilege. They put him in a cell all by himself. Then throw him in GP, general population. With all them gang banging factions. Because they knew he'd become a tenderloin in there, fresh meat if they get a hold of him. Different gang banging factions, gangster disciples, the same vicelords, they're rookins, and the like in the county jail, Cook County jailhouse. So he got it good. By rights, he should have gotten, a couple few years, if not 15 years. But he just got 150 days, and you can't do any better than that. I don't think. You know, or not when it comes to a celebrity like him. Now, if that being a regular Joe, man, we would be like up Crap Creek in a bowl with a hole in it without a paddle. You know what I'm saying? You hear what I'm saying? So Juicy Select got it good, man. He got it good. But if for some reason or another they decide to put him in GP, if his clout or prestige or money wears out, man, they gonna tag him like nobody business. All them different gang banging factions. They could possibly tear up his donut hole in the process. You know what I mean? And going for his peanut butter. Cause a lot of them gang banging brothers, be they a black, Hispanic, or Asian street punks or racist redneck white boy skinheads. A lot of them are like that anyway. Peter Pans, craving for some such other males of the same sex as peanut butter boxes. Craving for other males, craving or feeding for other males peanut butter boxes. Other males being of the same sex. Besides all that, that Juicy Select is like that anyway. He's a male card carrying member to the LGBT community. So you think he made a request to be sent into the GP, general population, you know, where you think he'd be like, you know, craving or fiending for other males. But you should be nothing more than like a picnic for him up in that camp. But in all reality, there are still, you know, gang bangers or street punks and skinheads that ain't going that route, that don't do the Peter Pan gig, Peter Pan. Peter Pan, they don't hang with the Peter Pan clique. They ain't with that program. You know what I'm saying? But that brother got it good, man. He got it good. You know. But nevertheless, there could come a time where they could attempt to do one of those Harvey Weinstein numbers that were mentioned. No, my bad correction. One of those Jeffrey Epstein numbers. Where you can hear that what I had now off much earlier, but a news break story or news headline, news, say. special news bulletin of how he himself could be found in a jail cell, dead as a doorknob. But then it's not likely. I mean, after he made that declaration or proclamation and risking contempt of court, then he didn't care as long as he didn't get the even so much as the 3 years yet, let alone 15 years. So he made that declaration proclamation that he's not suicidal to try to ensure that nothing happens to him while he in the can. You know, though he ain't really got nothing to worry about because he's not in GP, he's not in general population. They put him in seclusion all by himself, and where the officer turnkeys can watch him 24 if need be, and he can see his family and friends. He could possibly watch TV by himself, listen to the radio by himself, and they would section off part of the dining room just for him, or they could bring his meals to his jail cell. So he ain't got nothing with him. He didn't really have to. He didn't really have to. Then again, he was making sure that nothing happened to him by making that declaration proclamation that he's not suicidal. So he was making sure that he don't wind up or end up like Jeffrey Epstein or Sandra Bland. Sandra Bland wasn't suicidal either, but then she had she was quite vocal and speaking against dirty cops. So some of them dirty cops just couldn't wait to get her in a jail cell, and they was hoping that she would give them a reason to put her on ice on the county morgue. Then so much for that. Anyway, though, I'm about to close shop, y'all. I just to bring this to y'all's attention. This particular present social media broadcast video before I would call it a night. I feel like I'm in jail myself at the moment. Waiting for my moving papers or the housing voucher to come on through so that I could begin apartment searching. Because as I told you all before, so I tell you again, I'm pressing for time. I have a deadline to be out of here for my present place of residence of apartment for this unit's atmosphere for its premises properties after, you know, the neighbor from damn hell engineered a plot against me, called himself getting, he thought to get revenge and having resentment for me for having called the police on him a number of times. It was I called the management, let them know that he coming off like acting like practically, if not possibly like a total dickhead, with all the daily and night extreme and excessive noise making, different sorts of types of noises he would make daily and nightly. And before you know it, he's like, I mean, I can imagine when I would get to, hey, could you tone it down, if not cut it out altogether, all the noise you be making, as well as I be hollering at him, like let him know he's disturbing my peace of mind. I say, hey, helper, cut the crap out, FBS out, man. If I catch you trespass my premises property, I can show you much better than I can tell you. As a matter of self-defense, slash your throat from ear to ear. And then whereas he calls it in to the management, then where they be dragging their bus when it comes to me putting in a complaint about him, but when it comes to him putting a supposed so-called complaint about me, they rushing to my apartment, was probably not just could possible, was probably listening, eavesdropping on me outside my apartment door and hear me saying all this other and saying, oh wow, he is a character. Yeah, he's got to go. So, like I said, like it's like an engineered plot that the neighbor from hell had concocted to get me kicked to the curb, get me bounced from the building here, for how I had complained to management about him more than quite a few times, as well as I had, you know, dialed the emergency number 911 to report him to the police, to have them, you know, try to find out why he's acting so unneighborly. Put it mildly, and that's not happening. Now I'm about to close out, you all. Yeah, I just thought to bring up that last minute because, you know, I have to find me another place of residence before the deadline, before I would become homeless. And that's not an easy walk in the park or picnic. And like some of my police friends was telling me, they were saying more words or less. You do know that when you become homeless, you risk a much greater chance of being picked at by the general public and being crushed out to being physically attacked for that matter. With all the different, street factions out here for that matter. The other dirty cops. Not that all cops are dirty. But anyway, though, I'm gonna close out shortly after. As I would usually, you all give the basic intro to a social media broadcast or video. I would likewise speak upon at least one subject matter, or a couple, few or four more for that matter, depending on how I could possibly feel at some or such at a given moment in time, for whatever that I could discuss a topic or topics, or for given arguments with the many different views and opinions to be affiliated or associated with some of such represented thereof. And then last but not least, I will give the closing by saying more words than that. So I paraphrase not exactly sometimes before myself to say it don't come naturally for me to say just this here. If you haven't gotten Christ as your personal Lord and Savior, I would hope that you would think to do so now while the blood is still running warm in your veins by recognizing or realizing what he himself had done or did upon the cross of Calvary and Hill of Golgotha, suffering at the hands of some such Roman soldiers upon orders of their superiors, militarists, political, religious, and etc., from centurions to Caesars to the Pharisees and Sadducees. But then, nevertheless, whereas he went to that cross of Calvary, become a perfect sacrifice, the only sacrifice for you as well as for me, so that many of us, being of whatsoever race and likewise of whatever walks of life, faction, or society, lifestyle preferences, being the old and young alike, males and females, for our own human species, for our own species represent not only the human species, but then, nevertheless, global community within this post 911 era of a new millennium apocalyptic day and age, where the doomsday clock is now at a couple few minutes to midnight, compared on to how former previous prior to that was a quarter midnight for these rather biblically prophetic times. Then I massaged my hand, I banged it up. I should have reset it. I think I may have a hairline fracture. I gotta be serious about this year with another doctor. Like I say, it's always good to get a second opinion. Anyway, getting back to some such other thing that my mind's attention try backtrack here with no purpose of being, so I can go on to follow to continue from where and when that my person at last life also to finish up as in complete a form of prior line thought in the saints. And whereas if anybody being a some such word to think to, profess faith in him, from there we will become and be blessed in one regard or another. More with one. First and foremost for the salvation, then which is the only means by which any of us can or could possibly become citizens of the kingdom of heaven. Second of all, what is deliverance. First, you have got to get that life insurance policy, that fire insurance policy for the lake of fire down here. Otherwise, if you cross on over to the other side of this distance, you don't have Christ salvation, then your final destination will be the lake of fire down hell to be tortured and terrorized by the devil and his demon forever with the rest of the unsaved, lost, damned human souls of unbelievers and non-believers, compared to how we as believing God, as a Christian, aka Protestant, will be across the great divide that separates heaven from hell, in the company of like-minded believers and in the presence of God and his angels otherwise. Not as Catholics or supposed so-called Jehovah's Witness or so-called Latter-day Saints or any of those other religious cult members following a false religion here and there, the false religion, but as Protestant Christians. I say, well, you all take care and be safe, be blessed, not stressed, and I'll get back with you all later. How soon? That all depends, but I have to do some apartment searching before then, before I become homeless. Y'all take care and be safe. We out. Peace.